Greetings across the earth. Great uprising, great uprising. We do give thanks and praise to the mystic laws of the universe and its protective functions and forces in nature that guide our thoughts and our path in all ways that are lawful, correct, and positive. We do give thanks and praise. Nam Yoho Renge Kyo. Nam Yoho Renge Kyo. Nam Yoho Renge Kyo. Give thanks and praise. Step forward today. I'm gonna get a comment in my group, in my YouTube area. I think I should find the comments. I'm not really. Yeah, man, my brother was named Love My Puppy or someone, some foreigner named Love My Puppy. I have a video where I say Indian country, the American hemisphere is Negroid Indian country. So Love My Puppy said, wrong. This land was and is still occupied by the federally recognized tribe, which you'll never be. That means I can never be a federally recognized tribe. Plus, we know anyone in your membership is fraudulent also. So this is what this Love My Puppy comment. I think the platform kind of new. It have about 3 subscribers. So it's probably one of those kind of trolls. However, we now have an issue addressing it. This thing here have a funny look. All right. Turn this thing off. I don't want the interruption. Not even sure if the 3 minute of information here populate out there. However, we can edit it as we go forward. But yeah, this Love My Puppy comment about I'm not a federally recognized tribe, which proudly, I'm not. Cannot be. Yeah, man. When you deal with a society like when I deal with it, it has to be contractual. Yeah, because everything is about contract. Now, let me share the basic information we keep. And right here, we say, ahuuah. What is a federally recognized tribe? When I go on the government information, government website, it tells me say a federally recognized tribe is an American Indian or Alaska Native tribal entity that is recognized as having a government to government relationship with the United States. Again, with the United States. not necessarily the United States of America per se. So, government to government relationship with the United States with the responsibilities, powers, limitation, and obligations attached to that designation. So when you're a federally recognized tribe, then you have a government to government relationship with the United States with responsibilities, with powers, with limitations and obligations attached to that designation. So I not have them kind of arrangement there. So proudly, our Indian nation is an unrecognized tribe, Indian tribe. Yeah, man, we have said that in our early tapes. Yeah, man, unincorporated, unrecognized. We're not associated with none of you people out there, no kind of foreign attachment. Furthermore, federally recognized tribes are recognized as possessing certain inherent rights of self-government, i.e., tribal sovereignty, and are entitled to receive certain federal benefits, services, and protections because of their special relationship with the United States. At present, there are 574 federally recognized American, Indian, and Alaska Native tribes and villages. Now, let's look at this thing, because them say the federal tribe have federal benefit services protection because of their special relationship. So now we're going to look at the special relationship. Special relationship doctrine, law, and legal definition. Special relationship doctrine is a legal principle that makes the state liable for the harm inflicted on the individual by a third party, provided that the state has assumed control over the individual, which is sufficient to trigger an affirmative duty to provide protection to that individual. The special relationship doctrine is an exception to the general principle that government actors are not responsible for private acts of violence. Now, the following are example of case law on this doctrine. The special relationship doctrine is not triggered in an employment relationship, which is presumed consensual. So once you're in an employment and them say consensual, that means that you volunteer, go ask for the work, so you have no protection per se. Remember again, the federal state, the foreign state assumed control over the individual. The individual, remember, individual is one of those legal terms. When you break it down, it can mean any kind of association. So once you're federally recognized as a tribe, that means the foreign state, the construct, the corporation, the fictional entity has assumed control over all recognized Indian. So let's check out the examples. Because with our class, and with our share information, Yeah, well, mainlanders, they know this, because me I get this from the US government, me I get this from the basic search, If the state, if the foreign state restrain an individual, an entity, or a corporation, or a man or woman's freedom to act to protect himself or herself through a restraint on that individual's personal liberty. Now, again, if the state restrain an individual's freedom to act to protect himself or herself through a restraint on that individual's personal liberty, the state may thereby enter into a special relationship during such restraint to protect the individual from violent acts inflicted by others. Absent involuntary restraint, however, no duty to protect arise under the special relationship theory. The affirmative duty to protect arises not from the state's knowledge of the individual's predicament, but from the limitation which is imposed upon the freedom to act on his own behalf. So, because you're a federally recognized tribe or individual or Indian, then the foreign state will conquer you, where Congress are, you know, operate from. Them assume control over you, Indian, on the mainland. That do take control over you. And as such, then them responsible for your protection. So you're now a slave. You're now their slave. You're a slave to the foreigners. It's right here, plain as day. You guys go do your research. I don't wait on a guy to tell me anything. Our brain work fine, exceptionally well. Yeah, it's from the creator. So we form our own opinions to arrive at our own conclusions. And then we put it on paper so, it can be published. Yeah, man. Now we have public notice. So this is one of the distinction. You understand? With a free man and a man that is not free. With a free Indian like this ahuuah Indian nation. And you other recognized federally tribe, including the new European native born. When we go back to what a federally recognized tribe is, we see a boy, the attached designation, and is eligible for funding and services from the Bureau of Indian Affairs. So you see, a federally recognized Indian tribe is an American Indian or Alaska Native tribal entity. It is an entity just like a juristic person. It is a legal entity that is recognized as having a government-to-government relationship with the United States, incorporated, with the response, and remember, this is an insolvent corporation. Insolvent means they have declared bankruptcy and they haven't removed themselves from that since 1933, irrespective of what is going on out there. So we'll look at the Bureau of Indian Affairs. Let's see who and what this thing is. Number one, Bureau of Indian Affairs, also known as Indian Affairs. is a United States federal agency within the Department of Interior. So the Bureau of Indian Affairs is an agency of the very same United States corporation. It is responsible for implementing federal laws and policies related to Native Americans and Alaska Native, and administering and managing over 55 million. What is that? Well, to make sure we get them figures here correct, you know. We want to say 55,700,000 acres of reservation held in trust by the U.S. So hold on. Well, probably another time we need to go over this acreage and see how we can glass it over that specific area for say, what is this they're talking about? Now we'll go back to number 2, Native Americans, also known as American Indian, First Americans, Indigenous Americans, and other terms are the indigenous people of the mainland United States. There are 574 federally recognized tribes living within the United States, about half of which are associated with Indian reservations. So these are the Native Americans that's on the reservation, probably the yellow-skinned people that migrated from Asia. I won't even assume or even presume. You know what I mean? We just use what is written. Yeah. What the government have in them thing. Now we're going to look at number 3. 1828, now a Webster's Dictionary. American. So this is the definition of what an American is. This not have nothing to do with no Native American, Aboriginal American, Aborigine. This is just an American. Just like when you look over there, you can say that's the Caucasian. You understand? That invade Europe. And then you look again, you can say, oh, that is the original European, or that is the original ones in Africa, or that African location. So we are who we say we are, the original people of this hemisphere. And we can trace every other foreigner that came here. We have documents for sure when them came and from whence they came. So this is why our people have to choose to apply themselves and don't allow nobody to lead them. Look in the mirror for your leader. Look in the mirror for your God. You apply yourself so you can attain truth, so you won't have to be living on belief. So if this 1828 Noah Webster's Dictionary saying American, a native of American, originally applied, it have to be a native of America. Originally applied to the Aboriginals or copper-colored races, not just one, copper-colored races, plural, meaning multiple different groups of copper-colored people, not pale people, not white man, not the product of miscegenation. The problem with our people, especially here on the island, when them hear Indian, them a look for the stringy here, straight here, foreigner, because that was propagandized by the CIA theater, that CIA media, that CIA literature. So because my people now have this side of the information, they're swept away with the deceptive narrative from the foreigners. So them say American That's why I claim to be an American, not just a Jamaican. You understand? And when I say I'm American, it means that, boy, we are the original, not the United States political Americans. These foreigners were invade our location, encroach on our place, and then take it over by way of their foreign congress. And the people on the mainland is aware of this information, but for whatever reason, people want to get involved politically with this foreign construct. People want to brag and be recognized by this foreign. No, you deal with me man to man, contractually. Yeah, it's no different from government to government. But before you can become a government, you have to be a man. And it always starts with the man and the woman, what I'm going to call the individual. So we have to watch the words what we use because it have legal ramifications, especially when we are placed ink to paper and put it out there in the public. So this is for Love My Puppy. I tell you, some I like dunce people. When I play with dummy. So when I come at me, I better come correct so I can learn. But when I come like this, sideways, I consider on some dunce, irrespective of a colonial title or degree. I call on a dunce, because I have incomplete information. Like me, I am a neophyte, I am the student. You know what I mean? Totally and completely receptive to learning. I'm always choosing to learn. I may not have a problem, I share. But most of you who purport yourself to be teachers and all kind of scholars, when you lack certain specific kind of information, then you vacate all authority in front of one such as I. Yeah. And I would be considered the unlearned type only because I'm self-taught. Just like most of my people here, self-taught. We can make a distinction easily with the institutionalized educational scholars. It's easy to detect those type. But the grassroots, the authentic, you'll miss that. You understand? You'll miss that because it won't be mainstream. And it will always be just one voice. Yeah, man, because it always starts with one. So if I say I am an American, I'm using this 1828 Noah's Webster Dictionary's definition of an American. And this is even before all these new changes, because every few years I have a new lexion that change the definition. And why would they change all these kind of information? They used to call you Indian, then they call you black, then they call you Negro, then they call you colored, then they call you African American. Then it's all labels, people. As man, no other man can claim jurisdiction over you as man or woman. Before you're a Rastafarian, you're a man. Before you're a Maroon, you're a man. Before you're a Moor, you're a man. And we have good people who choose good, and we have bad people who choose bad. Yeah, man. You have people of the Most High, creator of nature, and you have people of the adversary to that. It's like you have people of truth, and you have people who is totally adversarial to truth. Just like you have people that is free in their thinking, autonomous in their autonomy. And then you have people that are totally subjected, totally enslaved, and can only, you just say, conceptualize their theory in slavery. So I don't like the dunce people who are going to the university and then come out and behave as if they know anything at all. You were trained, you were conditioned. I salute the exceptional ones, you understand, who are totally receptive to new information. I salute and respect those hardworking people, those hardworking scholars, and the ones that will bring truth, not the one that will get rich because of this agenda. Will burn you kind of professors. Because I want to lack knowledge. Come in front of me, a man like me, and I burn you up. I embarrass the mess out of you. Because you're a slave. And you'll always be a slave. Yeah, man, some people were born to be slaves. It's obvious I'm not one of those people. This is why I speak this way. Forgive me if you choose, but there's no apology here. Yeah, man. Number 4, amicus curiae practice. A friend of the court, one who has a standby. I mean, it does, you know what a standby is. When a judge is doubtful or mistaken in a matter of law, that standby or the amicus curiae may inform the court. And anyone as amicus curiae may make an application to the court in favor of an infant, though he be not of any kind of relation. So when them say infant, you have to look up the definition. It not mean say just a baby. It mean you grown-ass people who lack the knowledge where we are now. That make you an infant. That mean you have not attained the age of majority. Most people say is when you have access to that financial area. That's what, no, you just want the knowledge. Because remember, they created it. And if you have enough knowledge, you can direct them or instruct them. You know, have to know the intricate details of their stuff. You just want to know your position. That's it. And you want to use the public record. So you see, for you, love my puppy. I'm not sure if you're even a subscriber to my platform. Not sure. I've got structure my thing where only people who subscribe can leave comment. Yeah, man. Because we don't have a problem of share information so ones can, develop. Ones can choose to learn. These things are free will exercise, and that's your duty to exercise your free will. If I am a federally recognized individual, then obviously I would be controlled by that federal Congress with their federal agency that dictates terms and conditions and enforce policy against us. I'm outside of that. This is why we are unique. This is why we are set apart, because this is a free man standing here. And this free man create his own free organization with no affiliation to no foreign entity or power. Period. period. So we keep it simple. So when you come with your dumb, dumb, dumb boy mess or your dunce girl mess, then we bring information for bring clarity, and when a minor, take jabs at you and say, yes, whatever you have, you keep, and allow I to keep what I have. God, when me have a freedom in, yeah, free will exercise. That's what we keep. Yeah, man. And it's a little bit unique. I will not ask no permission from a foreign organization. And because I don't want benefits, privileges, and all of these things, and assimilate. All federally recognized tribes are the ones that are conquered by the foreigners. And remember again, the 1828 definition of an American applies to the Aboriginals or copper-colored races found here. So when you look and I talk about Africa, that's one part of it. This side was us before the miscegenation, before the foreign invasion. These are our truth. We don't need his story. You keep that. We are writing our story. Yeah, man, from our perspective, from our point of view. So we don't need your foreign narrative. Yeah, man, we don't have a problem search. We don't have a problem observe. We don't have a problem ask questions. And we do not have a problem arriving at our own conclusions. You can't impose your foreign indoctrination on all of us. You may get some, but not all. You may fool some, but not all. Your word wizardry is now void. Yeah, man. Because we are choose to apply ourselves. We not allow you to just dictate or just give it. And we say we take it. This is why I'm outside of all the political arenas that is out there. Because I know it's from the synagogue of Satan. The finance that is out there is of the synagogue of Satan. Because you now use substantive gold and silver, which is of nature. Which man can say, hey, I him invent or create or make the gold. You can only fashion it. That's it. Yeah, man. So my people have to walk away from the illusion and step in, for lack of a better word, what is factual and reality then, and truth. Yeah, man. Get away from the fiction. Stand up as man in a truth. Yeah, man. And separate from the Satan, the synagogue of Satan, these Luciferian practitioners. Yeah, man, and stand for the Most High Creator and your righteousness and your truth. Keep it simple. When them come with them folly, use their very information and embarrass them. Mess you're going to advocate for to be federally recognized. Are you trying to say you want to be a sophisticated slave? No. This is why there's a constitution in place. This is why there's a Bill of Rights in place. This is why them have a united, where everybody come together and make a declaration on what is called the Human Rights Declaration. These are the little breakdowns like Bureau of Indian Affairs and these agencies. These are for you slaves. These are in place for you who are the slaves unknowingly, irrespective of your job title. You are a slave. You're a slave to a Luciferian energy. We can identify the synagogue of Satan, and they are not of this side. However, they have polluted the entire earth. Yeah, man, have the whole earth out of course. This is why there's so much corruption. Yeah, man, 'cause as they would say, the devil loose in the earth. And him have a lot of minions, or it has a lot of minions. This is why you can't hear the Obia man a brag when him a walk up and down in the cemetery, practicing his necromancy. And I delude the people, because everybody want a little bit of power. It's fallacy, people. Yeah, man. And it's filthy, truly. It's untidy. Yeah, man. Because when the ancestors manifest through ones and ones, it manifests through their actions, not through their philanthropy. You understand? The corporate, federal, foreign state now gonna give me money because I'm not associated with them. But you have people where them give money, so these people can flash these devil script. You understand? And delude a lot of people. No different from the politician. It's a scam, it's trickery. When you see people run around about them, I give away money. If you come and you give me $1,000 when I'm supposed to suffering, then how long am I going to last? You only elevate and celebrate yourself. You want to be some kind of God. Where the poor man, every time he's hungry and wants some food, him call your name. Why you not give the people the knowledge so them can create for themselves? Give them the opportunity so they can become whatever they choose to be. I don't like the dance thing. I don't like the dumb boy thing. I don't like the illiteracy. But there's no excuse for it. None at all. I have never been to a university. I think it's only because I love the law and the practice of law. I might just take them, but I might just put myself in a position to sit them bar exam. Yeah. I might just do that. Yeah, man. Because people worship these foreign accreditation. And I would be, amused to know something really off that line per se. But I'm just going there and take it over. Because this is how we are. This is what we do. We are natural geniuses, but them spoil it and teach we a lot of foreign mess. This is why I don't like my racist, but I like check the spirit. Yeah, man. Again, ahuuah. What is a federally recognized tribe? Well, for me, ahuuah, there's some people where the foreign people come and conquer and them bow out, sell out, switch out, and become sophisticated slave. And them even get tricked. Because them get the Alaska native, the people them where them say walk on ice from Asia, came into America, and them say, oh, it's so many years ago, which none of them can prove. But we can show, say, in the 1800, over 10 million vagabonds European came to our land. We can show all of these documentation. Within this platform, it's there. Within the YouTube community area, we share a plethora of things. Yeah, because I love push out information. Yeah, just like how you said Babylon push so much information where you get information overload. I push information out there that Babylon get information overload. Yeah, man. Is your knowledge make you free? So gain correct knowledge. Now make them fool you with them political policy. talk about federally recognized Indian. You're a proper slave. That's what its documents say. That is when them assume control over you and tell you what. That's why you're being oppressed, because you ask for it. You understand? You assent, you consent, and you acknowledge and accept it. I said, burn them foreign people, yeah. Because them a come from a Luciferian empire. That's why I'm a burn these foreign people. I, a Nestorian king boy, yeah. Some document there. Some crown there. Some flag there. Some document vessel there. One don't have no sense. I wanna can't say. Oh, one of ask me why you put that thing right there and not over there, and why you have so much different instrument on your document. Knowledge to that. No corporate construct that exists on paper can take no authority over I for nothing at all. 'Cause I am that source. Yeah, man. So choose to apply yourself to learn I people. Yeah, man. Because you're not going to be no dunce. You get me? And can walk around and say you're free. You have to align yourself with people who set them free. You have to study from people who are trying to become free. You're not going to get freedom from slave. How? It's impossible. When you're a slave, this is what I'm say, watch on a step. Check on yourself before you approach I. You understand? Yeah, because if you're unqualified, you're just that. Apply yourself. That's why I'm in a yip and yap with, idiots, dummies out there. That's why I'm going, so. You understand? Because I choose to apply myself. Now, boy, not give me nothing. I not get no scholarship, no way. I'm gonna want a recognition from the foreign entity in order to subject me. You silly? I'm unregistered, unincorporated, unrecognized. Here, free man. Go learn if you choose. Or stand down in your ignorance. It's never what you think it is out there. I can say that because I'm still here, learning, observing, and sharing. Yeah, man. Gratitude for the time. Gratitude for the moment. Information share. Information share. The brave may fall, but never yield. We say bold and brave, firm and strong. Knowledge over ignorance. Let's choose to, exercise our intelligence. Because it's there, I people. You have it inherently. You don't need to get it from a foreign entity. It's there, I people. Your genius is within you, I people. Tap into it. Don't let them fool you. Do not let them school you. Stop letting them abuse you. Salute out there.